What's up, everybody? What's up, Gino? How's it going? Everybody doing all right? I am back. Oh, you did? Good work. Just a second. I'm back. Wait. Yellow Pyromancer boss. What chapter was that on? Well, what mission was that on? Okay. What's up, Mark? How's it going tonight, man? My apologies for missing last night. It just became one of those days that I worked late, and then kids had church, and yeah, I just didn't get. I didn't even get in the shower after work last night until almost 8 o'clock. So it was just one of them nights that everything was way behind schedule. It's not a weird or jackass question, bro. Actually, give me one. Damn it. I don't know where she's got it. Actually, one of my groomsmen in my wedding was a black guy. Now we became friends at my last job I worked at. We worked together, and we ended up getting to work together a lot and just became friends. And yeah, he actually ended up being one of my groomsmen in my wedding. But no worries, bro. I don't take it as a weird question. Just I will ask though, just curiosity or mission right after the pig Gino? Okay. Oh, hell no, man. No. I tell you what, man, I always try to shoot pretty straight when it comes to stuff like that, especially when it comes to race, because I think anyone with functioning eyeballs and half a brain can see that we live in a world that very much likes to shove things like race down everyone's throats. They use it as a tool, I think, to create a lot of tension between everybody. And I'll be honest with you, man, it's just simple fact here. There are white people that are super good, and there are white people that are super, super awful. And there's blacks that are super good and blacks that are super awful, and same thing with every other race on the planet, bro. I like to think I've come to a point in life that I think people need to stop making that so important, because whether they're trying to say it in a good or a bad way, you're diminishing somebody's character by making that everything that that person has to offer. I, you know, I've had good and bad in all of them, man. Yeah, man. You on Mirror's Edge? Awesome, good job. I didn't even get to turn on the game yesterday, man. Like I said, it was behind schedule so bad, and by the time I got out of the shower and stuff, wife and the kids was going to bed, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to bed too. So you beat it decently fast. So did you just grind it hot and heavy, or was it not that bad? Hey, at least you got 2 of them done. And yeah, Gino, that's the same thing for me, man. After as busy of a day as yesterday was, and I worked a 12-hour shift yesterday, I was just like, I can't be bothered. Yeah, thank goodness tomorrow's Friday. But I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna be working all weekend anyway. So, so it's cool that it's Friday for the simple fact that I don't have to go in at a certain time. I can go into work anytime I want to and work every how many hours I want to. But it's still, I still got to go to work. Well, I'm not mandated to go to work, but I had to get some extra hours. So, wait. So how do I get over there? So how bad were the speedrun trophies? Wait a minute. I know there is a way, because I know the gimmick to this level is like releasing those boats and using them as a bridge. But did I miss something down here? Okay. Yeah, I've got to look up something about that game because I don't know. You know, I like platformers, so I'm gonna have to look up some stuff about it. Hey, bro, man, if you get Celeste for $5, man, it's definitely worth it. There it is. Oh, thank you very much for that. That was so awesome of you. You were so cool. Oh. Oh god. Okay. This dude's gotta go. Yeah, it's a. I always like it when challenges in a game they're a decent challenge, but you know you're not stuck on them forever. Hey, at least you got it done, man. Yeah, definitely. What's up, Doc? How's it going, man? Okay, so yeah, that is the way I came from. Oh, okay, sure thing. Whatever. I'll just... Don't mind me, I'll just be over here shitting my pants. Yeah, you'll definitely enjoy Celeste, Gino, but definitely don't use it and get distracted from Wo Long. You finally started playing it again. What was the essay about? Man, I do that crap too. And I get so mad at myself too, because like I will sit there and I'll study a path, I'll watch a video, I'll be like, man, I got it down pat, it's in my head, it's memorized. And then I start playing and I immediately do something else and just forget everything that I just had planned. Well, I mean, what gave you the change of heart, Doc? What has created this prolific change in your life? Oh yeah, man. They're all good when it comes down to it. Yeah, that's true. Crash 1 and 4 are very unforgiving. But you see, that's the thing, man. Like, I never had a problem with Ninja Gaiden 3. Now, mind you, though, I never played Base 3. And apparently Base 3, a big problem people had with it was that for some reason it was the first one in the series that Ryu only had one weapon. So, like, there wasn't a lot of, like, weapon variety. Now, that I could probably say that I wouldn't have been the biggest fan of. But yeah, like, oddly enough, I still own Razor's Edge, but I own it on the Wii U because that's the system I had it on and played it on. And I guess, honestly, though, I'll be honest with you, I was so stupid whenever I played Razor's Edge that, honestly, base Ninja Gaiden 3 probably wouldn't have even been that big of a problem for me, because I played all the way through Razor's Edge, and it wasn't until my second playthrough that I noticed that on the skill menu, the skill tree, that's where you unlocked weapons. Yes, Gino, I did. I'm reading them as they come through, man. And yeah, well, that's the thing when it comes to the video essays, Gino. That's why it is. I like the certain people I like that that for the most part, like, they won't just ignore the negative aspects, but that's not why they're making the video. Like, they're making videos about games they enjoy. I think it's stupid for essayists to make a bunch of videos about games that they hate, because it's, oh great, it's just gonna be bitching and complaining the whole time. Yeah, 11 minutes for a speed run. That definitely says something about the stage itself, because 11 minutes is usually, when you're talking about one stage, 11 minutes doesn't really coincide with the idea of speed run. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, when I played Razor's Edge, I did not mind it. Mind you, I wasn't trying to do any Master Ninja garbage on it or nothing. But the game itself, I enjoyed it. Not to mention, I thought it was pretty cool. Like, I mean, you get to fight a cyborg T-Rex in it. And I'm sorry, maybe I'm just a simpleton, but any game that has me as a ninja fighting a cyborg T-Rex, I'm sorry, that's just automatically cool. Nailing good skips in platformers is always fun. Like, I don't know, it's one of those things that just makes you feel proud of yourself when you nail it and get it done right. See, I have no clue who Joseph Anderson is. I don't know that guy. Yeah, that too. That part was pretty cool, Doc. You see, like, speaking of the Ninja Gaiden games, like, there's a dude I found recently who he does like video essays about games, and his the channel name is Brain Alert, and like I like his stuff. Like, they're very good, and he's funny. And also, like, he does really good long form videos, because the way he does it, like, he will give you information about the creation of the game and everything like that, but then also, like, his videos are anywhere from like 2 to 4 hours long, and he will not just give you the basics. Like, he will sit there and talk about the game as he shows footage of basically playing through the entire game. And I really like that, because he doesn't miss any story beats or anything like that. And you can tell he pays attention to the story, so you get a lot of information there. And that, yeah, I like that kind of stuff. Dang, less than 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes. That's definitely getting a little bit more to the serious side of speed running something. Yeah, okay, yeah, the whole L2 R2 wall climbing thing, that was weird. Like, I get it, like they were trying to like make you feel more immersed in it, but it was a weird touch. Why do I feel like trying to fight this guy over here that I'm gonna clip through the floor? I don't know. I was just getting the odd feeling I was gonna clip through the floor. Well, if I want any kind of like video essays about Souls games or anything like that, like I guess the video essayists that I really do enjoy the most is the ones it's like a video essay about the game, but it's like they also like throw in a lot about the lore as well. It's like Genji. I like a lot of Genji's videos, and I like Liam Triforce for like his Zelda videos and Silent Hill ones. I don't know, Mark, man. It's just the happy medium there. It's like, hey, we're gonna give this Souls game a platinum, 7 out of 10, automatically. I guess it's just, I don't know, because they know it's not impossible, but they also know that your average gamer doesn't just, I don't know, that they don't handle the Souls difficulty all the time, because while playing Souls games has definitely become much more common, there's still a ton of people out there that do struggle with them. So maybe that's why they just let it chill at a 7 out of 10. What? Okay. Where? Okay, I cannot make that jump. There is no way I can make that jump. I can make that jump. Scratch everything I just said. Okay. I'll tell you a couple Souls games. Yeah, those parts are cool, Doc. Yeah, like I said, man, Razor's Edge was a good game, and I mean, its framework was Ninja Gaiden 3. They just added extra stuff in there. I would not give Dark Souls 1 an 8 out of 10. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to give it like, I'm not, alright guys, alright, I've been YouTubing long enough, it's time to make my transformation into a pretentious prick. I'd give Dark Souls 1 a 2 out of 10. I only give it a 2 out of 10 for the plebeian peasants that don't know how to game like I do, yes. No, anyway. I'd give Dark Souls 1, I wouldn't go above a 6 or a 7 for that one's platinum. And it's mainly just because it's not that bad of a platinum. Like, yeah, you got to get certain weapons and stuff like that, but correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong on this. But Dark Souls 1, it didn't require any like convoluted storyline quests, did it? Like, obviously you have like the side quest storylines for the NPCs, but did you actually have to do any of those for Dark Souls 1's platinum? I don't remember having to. Like, if I did, it wasn't a lot. Like, you know, DS2 got a little bit heavier with the NPC quest lines than DS1 did. Well, okay. Let me get finished getting my ass beat here. Yeah, the magic spells. Let me finish letting this bird kick my ass, Doc, and I will give you a little bit of a theory. It is it's one of the dumber aspects of Ninja Gaiden 3. It's an aspect that I actually don't like about it, and it's something they did with the narrative of the game. Okay, so get rid of this. Okay, all right. So, what are you doing? Why don't you let me? That's odd. Oh, that's because I've been invaded. Beautiful. And I have no heals. Even more beautiful. Alright, where's this douche canoe at? Oh yeah, man. It's good. I like the mechanics in this game. And just know that... Oh, there you are. Bonjour. And I'm done with your crap immediately. Cool. Okay. Now that he's gone, now let me explain what I was saying. So the weird part, you know, like the whole little girl wanting Ryu to be her daddy in Ninja Gaiden 3. It was all this whole thing of trying to bring like this more human side to Ryu, but remember they did the whole thing about the curse he had on his arm, and it was, you know, the guy put the curse on there because it was the grip of murder, and is because Ryu was supposed to, you know, feel the pain and suffering of all the people he'd murdered, because like it was supposed to be making him feel like this guilt and all this. You know, they were trying to do the whole thing like murder's bad because apparently we're all idiots and we don't know that murder is bad. Like they were trying to put some like moral compass thing on there, even though the problem is that Ryu isn't some like anti-hero guy. Like everyone that he has killed has all been people that have been like supporting like bringing demons out into the planet to just basically eradicate humanity. Like these weren't good people that he killed. Okay, he has no reason to feel guilt for that. He was saving humanity every single time that he took these people down. It wasn't like he was like went down to the farmer's market and just started taking out somebody's grandma. All right, these were awful, mean, evil people. But then they still tried to make it look like, yeah, but morally, it's like, no, it's not. It's not. He was taking out bad guys. That's the ideology of that game was totally off base and wrong. DS3 a 6 out of 10? Really? They gave DS3 a 6 out of 10? Like, I realize there's farming in all of those games. The farming in DS1... See, I haven't did DS3s yet, but I can definitely sit here and say that between 1 and 2, the farming in DS1 was way easier than DS2. Because, man, I don't know how you went about getting the sunlight medals in 2, but I did the whole fighting the enemy soldiers right there in the things betwixt at the beginning of New Game Plus. And I sat there, and it was 4 to 5 hours straight farming those enemies to get my sunlight medals. And that was so boring. You do have a grappling hook in Ninja Gaiden 4. And it's pretty cool. I see. I've heard that DS3 like that they went overboard with the farming. I'm just like, of course they were. They were trying to finish off the trilogy, so they had to go out with a bang. Doc, are you... Now, when you say giving it 8 out of 5 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10, are you meaning as in difficulty or quality? Hi, baby. Hi, sweetie. What you looking for? Oh, did you find a kitty? Oh yeah, I mean I'll definitely agree with you in quality. Um, Love you, honey. Love you, Harmony. I'll definitely agree with you in quality. There's definitely some challenging parts there. Definitely the Valkyries. Um, do not do that junk on the highest difficulty. I promise you, it's not fun. But it is. It's definitely. I don't know. Both of the Nordic God of Wars are good. Speaking of God of War, okay, guys, we got to take a second here and speak about this for a second. Has everyone else seen who has been cast as the live-action Kratos? Because I'm gonna go ahead and throw my opinion out here. I'm cool with it. I'm here for it. And yes, Gino, I have. Not to mention, I think it's ironic, but also really cool at the same time. Who got cast as Kratos? Okay, so Ryan Hurst, he played Opie in Sons of Anarchy and Beta in The Walking Dead, but he was the voice actor for Thor in Ragnarok. So the guy who voiced Thor in Ragnarok is going to be playing Kratos. That, Doc, I totally understand. Bro, you should have just went in there and changed the controls, bro. That's what I did when I played God of War 2018, because that was before I started playing a lot of Souls-likes. So I was not used to using triggers for, like, fighting. So I had actually changed it. Actually, my first playthrough of Sekiro, I changed the controls. And because I wasn't used to using the shoulder buttons. I mean, I would have been fine if Christopher Judge did it as well. I'll be honest with you though, like I don't know what the deal was there. Like I don't know if he was willing to do the live action for or not. I don't know. I am mostly, for me, I am glad that it's somebody who at least has prior knowledge of the games and at least has a love for the games, because I mean I was just waiting on him to like come out and be like, oh, Kratos by The Rock, with The Rock, somebody who's like, it's like Atreus is Tom Holland and Kratos is The Rock, Yes, I do have Ragnarok's Platinum. I didn't do the Valhalla DLC. I never got around to playing it, but I do have the Platinum. That was one that whenever it came out, I just kept playing until I had the Platinum, because there's not many games I can say that actually got me emotional enough to get choked up, but I will say Ragnarok did do that for me. I don't know, the whole father-child thing. Dave Bautista definitely has the build for it, and he is already bald. That is one thing I will say about Ryan Hurst, is that he is going to have to bulk up. Now, mind you, I don't think he's opposed to bulking up, but yeah, I don't think he's opposed to bulking up because he bulked up for Beta and Walking Dead. But yeah. Oh, Gino, yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. Atreus is Danny DeVito. And harder, King or Gna? Okay, so I will say this. I will say that me personally, I found the Berserker King to be harder, but I found Gna to be very challenging. But I found her fight, once I got to learning it, I found her fight to be much more fun. Now, Joe, are you talking about Steve from Stranger Things? I mean, it's possible. I mean, he's a good actor. I gotta see him out of that Steve haircut. Oh yeah, man, he definitely put himself through some stuff for Ragnarok's platinum. He put himself through some unnecessary pain for that one. One of these days, I need to go back and play Ragnarok on Give Me God of War, because I beat 2018 on the highest difficulty, but I never did go back and play through Ragnarok on the highest difficulty. Hey man, no shame in cheesing her, man. She's a hard fight. I mean, that's for certain. Blue dude with a potty mouth. I'm gonna need more information, Gino. I found Odin to be a pain in the ass simply for the fact that he's one of those bosses that won't sit still, and it just seems like he's running out the clock on you. Even though I know there's no time limit, it still just feels like that's what he's doing. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, though. Oh, you're talking about Brock. Gino, did you ever beat Ragnarok? Or 2018? I knew you were playing them at one point, but I couldn't remember if you ever beat them. But no, see, y'all can sit there and talk about the Berserker King and Gna all you want to, okay? The hardest boss fight in that game, and by the way, this is an objective opinion here, okay? No one can disagree with me, all right? The hardest boss fight in God of War Ragnarok is that 3v, basically 3. Let's be honest here. Freya or Atreus wasn't doing nothing. That 3v1 crap out in the middle of Alfheim's desert with the 3 berserkers at the same time. You had like the 2 magic casters and the 1 physical one, the 1 melee guy. That fight, that was poison. That was pure poison, pure cancer. Okay, that one, no, that for me, that was the most infuriating fight in that game. That thing can just kiss my ass. I hated that fight. Out of all of the berserkers and all of the Valkyries between Gna and all of them from the first game, that was hands down the hardest boss fight that I had. And that wasn't even on the highest difficulty. And I'd have to say that fight was more infuriating than anything on Give Me God of War difficulty. Well, look at that guy's 2 frames per second walk cycle. Let's scoot back a little bit. Oh, he's already loaded in enough. Heimdall was a frustrating fight, but good God, was it satisfying to kill that mouthy little shit. Hey man, hey, good on you, man, if you didn't struggle with that 3v1, dude. But I struggled with that one more than I did any of the fight in the game. he would have been perfect in looks, but I don't know about his acting capacity. And considering that the story is going to be based off of the Norse games, they're gonna have to have somebody who's got a little bit of acting range, other than just pure rage monster. Which and I'll be honest, there's so many people out there that are just like, oh, I want Kratos to be angry all the time, and I'm like, that's because you're a boring person. Okay, like he can't just be angry all the time. No, like, especially not if you're gonna make a television show about it. So grow it, Gino. Yeah, Ganal was definitely, like I said, Ganal was tough, but when I finally got her fight down, it was a fun fight. And I guess that's one part that I'm actually kind of happy about, that they're going with the Norse time frame. As much as I would love to see like the Greek time frame, I want to see more of like the dichotomy between Kratos' anger and, you know, his more sad, melancholy style part of his attitude. There's so many people that was like, oh, they turned Kratos into a wimp. I'm like, because he has emotions? Really? No, it's not harder than the Tengu, brother. Nothing is, okay? I don't want to hear nobody talk about none of the show. I don't want to hear about Promise Consort Radon. I don't want to hear about Melania, Blade of Mikola. I don't want to hear about none of these guys, okay? I want to hear about the Valkyries, the Berserkers. Tengu brother fight. That is the hardest boss fight ever. Wait, John Travolta? As Kratos? I mean, he is bald now. Gino, you got to finish those games, man. You're doing yourself a disservice. Do I watch Asmongold? I will watch some Asmongold stuff here and there. Like, it's not like I'm over here like sitting next to my phone like, man, I gotta turn on some Asmongold. Like, I watch him about in the same degree that I watch Charlie. Like, every now and again, I'll catch a video will come by and it'll catch my attention, and then I'll pop it on, and maybe I'll catch a few more after that, and then I'll move on back to whatever else I was watching before. That's kind of the capacity that I watch Asmongold in. Yep, old Charlie. Charlie. Yeah, we'll get Jack Black in there to play as Brock. Yeah, you see, that's the thing right there. Like, I realize, like, don't get me wrong, I would say from I don't know, like a success viewpoint, going political a lot on your channels is probably definitely good for views, because everybody in the world is like so obsessed with politics. So it seems like it would definitely get you some views. But I mean, at the end of the day, let's be real here. Like, I can give my opinions to you guys, and you guys can give me your opinions, and we can discuss it and everything else. At the end of the day, I'm playing a video game right now. Nobody needs to be coming to me to find out, who do I vote for? It's like, dude, I'm over here screaming about a make-believe ninja, okay? You do not need to come to me for advice on what you should do in the political climate. I ain't got it for you, bro. I ain't got it for you. I mean, like, nobody, I don't think anybody wants my political advice. It's not gonna help anybody whenever I start saying, like, don't vote for anybody. Hey, Balder's actually a character, man, that I would love to play, because Balder was an awesome character. DMC 1's an 8 out of 10? I'll be honest with you. I don't know if they're lowballing or highballing us with that one. There's a stupid little panda around here somewhere. I know, because when I did this game's platinum on the PS5 version, it was the last thing I needed for the platinum, and I remember having to go look for it. He's around here somewhere. Oh, thank you, Dark Souls. There you go, Doc. Yeah, like, man, like, that's the thing. I don't want to hear about no Gamergate. I don't want to hear about none of that stuff. I don't want to hear about what's going on in this country, that country, everything else like that. It's like, guys, I was at work today for 11 going on 12 hours. I'm sitting here playing a video game. Y'all think I want to hear anything about that? No. No. I am like a lower middle to lower class citizen. Ain't nothing nobody talking about on any page, any news outlet, anything actually has anything to do with me. Okay, like, they basically gonna look at me as like the dog shit on the bottom of their shoe that they stepped in last Tuesday. I don't matter. So no, like, people want to come to this channel, come to this channel. We'll play some video games, we'll joke, we'll laugh, we'll rage, we'll have a good time, and then we'll go to bed and call it a day. Outside of that, ain't nobody needs to be coming to really anybody, but especially not a bunch of gamers for their political knowledge. I'm sorry, just shut up. And that's my TED Talk. But no, talking about, back on Baldur, man. Baldur, I love Baldur as a character. Like, I don't know. I like characters like that literally you're either about to snap or you've already snapped. Maniacal, just absolutely batshit insane characters. Like, I love that stuff. Yeah, man, a super long speed run, like, well, I mean, yeah, super long speed runs are just not. Man, you can't make Brock sound like Iron Man, okay? You haven't played Ragnarok and you don't know just how serious that feels. Okay, I'm gonna drop some levels in here. I've literally just been running around in a circle for the past 5 minutes. He is. I think it was Poppy Playtime 2. He actually played a character in that. But it wasn't just voice acting. They actually recorded him too, because he was like one of the little like VHS tapes explaining some of the lore of the game. That he was in there. And I remember seeing him. I was like, why do I recognize that dude? And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, okay, that's why. Great, we're back in McDonald's. Yeah, man, some platinums are like that. Well, it sounds like the I am Iron Man. Christian Bale gonna have to be standing on stilts to play Tyr, man. They're gonna have to literally put the camera every scene he's in at his feet. Oh, dude, they're not hard, man. Honestly, they're just fun. Like, you do have to do a no death run on them, but the no death runs ain't bad. And technically, you can save scum and cheese the no death runs, but they're really not bad once you figure out like any of the sneaking sections that you have to get by any of the enemies. Once you've got those down pat, it's not hard. Except for part 4. If they didn't fix the Yarnaby section, then that section is just pure absolute poison, and I will not lie here. I save scum the crap out of that one to get that no death trophy, because the Yarnaby sneaking section is super long. It spans like 4 checkpoints in this one section, and it is it was the most buggy, broken thing ever. Like, Yarnaby could be like on the other end of the map, and for some reason he would see you and just like right up your butt immediately. No worries, bro. We will hire Jared Leto whenever we want the show to no longer exist. That way he can come in, he can finish it off, and they'll go ahead and cancel it. This Tiger Man cannot be poisoned. Oh god. No, no. Yeah, no RNG is always good. Yeah, I've watched him. Yeah, like I've said before, I only started playing Poppy Playtime because my oldest daughter kept talking about it. And so I got one of them to give it a try, and I actually ended up really enjoying them. So I just went back and did all of them. And I'm actually looking forward to whenever Part 5 comes out. I just hope they leave it in the oven a little while longer. That way it's not as busted as Part 4's Platinum was. I mean, I actually won't say Drew Barrymore is the worst choice. But I do believe Freya is one of those ones that they definitely should just get the voice actress to play as her. Because, I mean, she kind of looks enough like her anyway. I like a good horror game. Alright, here, Mark. Question. Yeah, okay, so my thoughts. I'll give you more thoughts on Drew Barrymore. I don't think she would do a bad job. I really don't. But the one thing is that it would be different for her. Because, mind you, I haven't watched every movie that Drew Barrymore's been in. But I've never really gotten to see her in a role where she displays a lot of anger. Like, I've seen her with... Like, I've seen her do fear, I've seen her do, comedy, stuff like that, goofiness and everything, but I've never gotten to see her do anger. So that would be an interesting thing for her to get to do. And yes, the fourth one is the one with the big blue guy. Yeah. No, his storyline in the game is honestly one of the saddest, most disturbing storylines in the game, and he's actually probably my favorite character out of the entire series. Like, but oh yeah, a question I have from Mark. Christopher Weston. I don't even know who that is, Gino. Question I have for Mark. You're talking about like in horror games. Have you tried or played Silent Hill F? And if you have, what did you think of it? Salma Hayek. I mean, I think for the most part, Salma Hayek, she should be in more movies. You haven't played any Silent Hill games at all? Okay, well, I'm gonna sound like a basic bitch here, but part 2 Part 2's amazing. Silent Hill F, I think the atmosphere and the setting and everything like that is amazing. It's really good. I don't know, for a Silent Hill game, the combat system was a little bit weird, and I don't think the combat system, because it's different than Silent Hill, like the other Silent Hill games, I don't think the combat system would have been bad had they put a little bit more effort into it. Like, they did, it feels like they were doing something, but they didn't flesh it out as much as it needed to be, so it feels a little bit janky. Yeah, Resident Evils are good too. I'll be honest with you, I'm ashamed to admit this right now. I've beaten Part 2's remake, I've beaten Part 3's remake, and I have Part 4's remake of Resident Evil on my PS5, and I have not touched it since I bought it. And I've wanted to. I think the Resident Evil games, this is my opinion between them. I think the Resident Evil games are definitely more consistent than Silent Hill is with its quality, but I feel like I definitely prefer the storytelling in Silent Hill over Resident Evil. Yeah, I know, dude, like I said, man, I'm ashamed to admit it, but it is what it is. And no, there is no Chris Chan playing as Thor. I'm honest, I'm trying to think of somebody who'd be a good Thor, who's got the acting chops but also the size. I mean, yeah, I can definitely see Jason Momoa doing it. He's definitely got to put a little bit more on the midsection there, but he could definitely do it. Just trying to think of anybody else that I could think of. I mean, they're going to have to figure out somebody if they're doing the whole Norse storyline, because they'll have... I mean, it says that they've approved the show for 2 seasons, so I'm assuming they're going to do... Because they said season 1 is going to be based off of Kratos and Atreus, you know, taking Faye's ashes up the mountain. So I'm assuming that season 1 is going to be based off the first game. Season 2 is going to be based off the second game. Kind of like how they did The Last of Us. Just hopefully, you know, they don't take a big massive dump on it. Rick Foley. Fast-paced platformer, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try it out, because I like fast-paced things. Let me see here. Rick Foley. I'm assuming you're referring to a different Rick Foley, not the hockey player that died 11 years ago. You might be referring to a different Mick Foley. Okay. I was going to say, I'm like, hey, bro, like, I'm sure he was a hell of a hockey player, but he did. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that. What was he, 6'2", 287? Yeah. He's definitely got the size for it. I mean, definitely needs a little bit more in the height department, but the rest of his size, definitely. Yes. I did watch Squid Game, and I actually... Hey, would you look at that? Finally, the first DLC's available. Level 79. Jeez. Ugh. Oh, you didn't care for it, Doc? That's understandable. I mean, I didn't personally have a problem with it, but I mean, to each their own. I can see areas in it that not everybody would be a fan of. Squid Game, yeah, it definitely had some brutal parts to it. I'd say my favorite aspect of Squid Game is I appreciate anything that makes a bunch of billionaires look like absolute depraved pieces of garbage. I respect anything that does that. So that's maybe that's my own little twisted stick it to the man issues I've got, but by the way, guys, I'm overlook if we get any lag or anything like that. I'm thinking about calling at some point and cussing out my internet provider because they're supposed to be like the best of the best around here. In the past week or two, man, our internet has just been like deep fried ass. Yep, that's pretty much the mindset. Killed off you guy, man. Which character are you referring to, Mark? Help me remember. A lot of people died in that show. Yep. That was Now, mind you, I will say this, because I know they were trying to like insinuate or something like after the show ended that it's like, oh wait, but you know, oh the main character. Well, I know they were trying to insinuate that he didn't survive. I mean that he survived or something. There was a bunch of stuff going around on the internet. I'll be honest with you. That is where I will call stupid, because yes, I hated the fact that he died, but at the same time, if they don't let his character's death be final, I'm just gonna say no, it's stupid. Yeah, like it's just gonna be stupid because yes, it sucked that he died, but he died for a reason, and he did get a heroic death. So let's just leave it at that, guys. Let's not pull some anime shenanigans. Let's not pull any like Rise of Skywalker business. Somehow he returned, like, I will never forgive Disney for what they did to Star Wars. Never, ever, ever. Speaking of Squid Game, though, man, let's talk about, worst Father of the Year awards for the baby's father. Because, yeah, it was definitely sad. Now, now I haven't watched season 5. I do like Stranger Things, but I'll be honest with you. Between season 5 of Stranger Things and season 1 of Welcome to Derry, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Welcome to Derry came in and stole every ounce of attention that I would have had for any other show, like, because that, yeah, no, they did a good job with the first season of that show, and I hope they continue up that level of quality with the rest of it. Mixed feelings, man. I ain't got no mixed feelings about the father. I hate that guy, and I'm dead. Diddy Blood Monster. Yeah, I saw a picture earlier today scrolling down the internet, and it was saying, it's like, you know, welcome to Derry. It's a prequel show based on It, about Pennywise the Clown. It's based back in the 60s. It's really good. But I saw like a picture today, and it was like, you know, who's worse, you know, Vecna or Pennywise? And somebody said it's like Vecna couldn't take out one kid, Pennywise took out 4 in the first episode. And I was like, I mean, they got a point. And I do love me some horror. House is a good show. Yeah, House is a good show. Oh yeah, he's. I cannot remember that dude's name to save my life, but he is a good actor. The show's really good. Well, I mean, you're becoming a doctor, man, so, you know, you got to start the trend for everybody else. I'm sure it was a simple one. The game is fun. I mean, the platinum might be hell, but the game is fun. Okay, so Mark, you said you like horror games. I'm assuming does that carry over to horror movies as well, and also everyone else? Doc, Gino, how do y'all feel about horror movies? And Doc, that was horror, not whore. Just so we're clear. I know. I don't know what kind of videos you be watching over there. Splasher is a super challenging platformer, not unlike in the same vein as like Super Meat Boy and stuff. Just a little bit different. All right. How you feel about Terrifier, Mark? I actually have never watched any of like the Insidious movie. Like I haven't watched Insidious or any of those. That's true. That's true. Splasher is pretty brutal. Yeah, like the Conjuring thing. Like those are movies I need to get around to watching. I just haven't yet. Come on, guys. I can't be the only person here, man, that's a Terrifier fan. Come on. Don't make me feel like a freak. I already felt like a freak the day I went to the theater, and I was the only person there by myself to watch it. Okay, thank goodness, thank goodness. Somebody else has watched Terrifier. I see. Okay, here's the thing. You already heard me talking about Pennywise the Clown, and I love me some Art the Clown. I have a weird fascination with brutal, murderous clowns in media. I mean, I'm going to show you all a couple things here. I've got set up on my little like decorative shelf up here. I'm going to show you. This is my two personalities, okay? This is my collector's edition Dark Ages Doomslayer, okay? And then, right beside of him is my little Art the Clown. So, there's my personality. I feel like the fourth one, hold on. Jason will do that, yes. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Art doesn't play any games, man. He really doesn't, and I don't know. Like I have a weird fascination with murderous clowns. I don't know what it is, but I like them. Here's a funny story. So when Terrifier 3 came out to the theaters last year. Oh, hold on. Didn't know I was getting invaded. That's pretty cool, Doc. Okay, so yeah, story time. So last year, whenever Terrifier 3 was coming out, came out to the theater. The theater in my town here, they did a double feature. So when you got there, you could watch Terrifier 2, and then there'd be a small intermission, and then you'd watch Terrifier 3. Well, my parents, they haven't ever watched those movies, but they understand, like, they've heard me talk about them. They know what goes on in them. They know that they're pretty rough. And so they called me when I was on my way driving to the theater, and they asked what I was doing. I told them, hey, I'm getting ready to go watch this movie and stuff. And my mom, being the loving mother that she is, she's like, well, just have a good time and just be careful. You know, she's like, I know, you know, movies like that, you know, sometimes they can bring out some pretty weird people. And I was like, I got you, Mom. I appreciate you looking out for me, all that. And then so I get into the theater, and as the movie's going on and everything, I just start examining my surroundings, as I think most sensible people do, especially if they're watching a movie about a murderous clown literally like destroying people's bodies in the most vicious ways possible. And I start looking around my surroundings, and I start noticing that like there's like a man and a woman sitting beside me a few seats down, and down in front of me there's another couple. Then I see like two guys look like two buddies down there sitting with each other, and then I see like a dad and like his older son together. And I realize in this moment that out of everyone there to watch the movie, I am the only person there who came by himself. And it's in that moment that I'm just like, yeah, Mom, you're right. Weird people do come out to watch these movies. It's me. I'm the weird people. I'm the freak in the theater tonight. That this isn't some like date or anything. No, I'm just watching this out of pure joy and entertainment. And yeah, Jason was screwed over, Doc. Like, he's definitely one of the ones that his story definitely didn't. I mean, they all are supposed to have like sad backstories and somewhat sad or vicious backstories. I'll be honest with you. Like, I know, like in like the Nightmare on Elm Street like reboot, they gave like they made Freddy like, I don't know, he was basically just P. Diddy, but I can't remember what his reasoning was in the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I do need a cheese sausage pizza. I do. I will say though, it's getting to a point to where I get to feel a little bit less like a freak when it comes to like the horror movies that I watch and everything in my house, because my wife likes horror movies. She's just not big on gore and stuff. But my oldest daughter, she's starting to acquire a taste for things of the darker variety. Like, I think to this day, as of this point, like mid last year, or later last year, we sat down and all watched a movie together, and my middle daughter and my wife were not having a good time. But my oldest daughter, she was like, "Holy crap, I loved that movie!" And it was Smile Part 2, and yeah, she like really liked that movie, and so I felt pretty good about that. Probably was. They should have just named him Diddy Kruger. Not to mention, when I saw Terrifier 3 in theaters, they had the Ice Nine Kills music video for the song they wrote for the movie at the end of it, and that was pretty cool. Hey, babe, you okay? Okay, so are you seriously just gonna spam that like that? Cut that out, man. I haven't watched all the Friday the 13th movies, but I've watched like the original one a few years back, and I did watch the remake, the one with Jared Padalecki from Supernatural in it. I actually liked that one. I don't even know if that's like controversial to like that movie or not. I liked it. Either this level is like longer than the other ones, or I'm just doing it extremely slowly, because I feel like I am like taking forever on this level. And if I am, I'm sorry guys. I'm being very, very talkative tonight. Yeah, I can see the humor in those. See, that's the thing, is a lot of slasher movies, they definitely have some comedic undertones to them. And I feel like that's good, because I think the comedic undertones in any kind of horror movie is actually like a really good method, because it sort of it diverts your mood and like your emotions that you're feeling at that time in the movie, and that allows you to be more easily scared. Yeah, it doesn't talk. See, that's the, him and Michael Myers got that thing going on. See, I think that was the whole creative thing about Art the Clown, was that his personality is a mixture of like Freddy Krueger and like Michael Myers or Jason. So it's like he never talks and makes no sound, but he's still extremely comedic and in some way very sickeningly playful with his prey. I gotta get rid of these sorcerers. What? Man! Wow. Good job missing that attack. Okay. Who's throwing a rock at me? Stop it! Stop it! Oh, dude, I love the Final Destination movies. Actually, the night that I watched Bloodlines for the first time, it was that same night that we watched Smile 2, and my daughter was like, yeah, I really like this stuff. I told her, I was like, hey, listen, I'm like, if you think you're ready for it, I'm like, you can stay up and watch this Final Destination with me. And so she did. Okay, I'm sorry. Where did those two guys come from? Because I did not see them on the upper level. Did they literally jump up there from the floor? I don't care, game. You're not shutting me up. This is my stream. I'm talking while I'm playing, and if you've got a problem with it, you can suck a fat one. Oh, really? I don't know nothing about that, though. Okay, I gotta get rid of these. Oh my goodness. This might be the worst room in this game. What the fuck just happened? What just happened? This game was chill until this one room. I mean, I wouldn't say you're messed up in the head. Apparently not. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can do this. I have to do this Shrine of Amana style. I'm sorry. Did that dude just die to fall damage? Oh. Why? Okay. They did. Neither of those guys was up there on that upper level. Hey, seriously, what is happening? Listen, guys, listen. I'm not fighting over there around the stupid poison man. There. Dude, that sucks, man. Hey. You want to hear a really aggravating game crash story? So, whenever I was getting the platinum for Kingdom Hearts 1, I was we'll call it a speedrun trophy because that's what it is. But it's beating the game in under like 15 hours. But, you know, I mean, 15 hours ain't bad. Like, if you've already beaten the first Kingdom Hearts before, it's not going to take you under 15 hours to beat it. Well, since I know the game like the back of my hand, I'm over here like, 15 hours, that's nothing. And like, I got that. So I just start speeding my way through it on the easiest difficulty. And man, I am making time like crazy. Like, I'm just, like, I think I was 3/4 of the way through the game by like hour like 2.5. Like, it was nothing. Fortunately, I love the Kingdom Hearts games, so it was just a good time to be had. Only problem was, is I was so confident in my abilities that I didn't worry about using a save point. So I got to be about 75-80% of the way through my playthrough, and then the game crashed, and I had not touched a single save point the entire run. So it was all gone. See, okay, this is going to be a big one, guys. I never played Skyrim. Never. All my friends did, everyone I knew did, but I never played Skyrim. Not because I didn't want to, just because I did. I didn't. I momentarily, very shortly, played a little bit of Oblivion a long time ago, but I never have actually played Skyrim. Wow, lightning destroys that dude. You say Doom 3 got a similar trophy? Oh, Doom 3. Ooh, gross. I don't even think it's a bad game. I just think that it's definitely the ugly duckling of the Doom games, in my opinion. And apparently its platinum is not fun. No, I can't say I have, Doc. Like, I've obviously seen clips of the show, but it's not something I've ever just like willingly turned on and been like, yeah, this is my jam. I'm fairly certain, if I remember reading correctly, I think that key to that woman's house back in my little village hub area, I think the key to her house is in this chapter. That doesn't surprise me at all, actually. Like, it doesn't even surprise me a little bit. I mean, really, I've never cared for that woman. Like, you know, I like Finding Nemo, but that's literally all I can say that woman's ever been a part of that I enjoyed. Alright, bro, what games you going for? Oh, okay. Shortcut. Cool. I have. I've never gotten to play it, but I have heard of it. I always liked the looks of it. I just never got around to playing it. Hold on. I mean, it's possible, man. I was probably the inspiration for their character. Okay. Talismanic water. Oh, Mark, man, don't let my child hear you saying you're gonna play security breach, man. She'll start watching. She'll start watching your channel and not mine. Screamboat. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. Man, download that OBS. Doc, man, don't do that to that poor chicken. Let that chicken live on its own. Don't force it into that salad. I don't like the dudes in the turbans. I don't like them. I'm sorry. Did I just deflect him and then he like came out of my deflect into another? Okay. All right, guys. Oh, really? Alright, so, alright, you guys. So I want your all's opinion on something, and hopefully y'all can all give me a consistent answer here, so. Alright, my dude, I am trying to talk to my people. Okay, so, obviously, anyone who's been hearing me talk about it knows January 30th is the release of Code Vein 2, and I will be playing Code Vein 2. But also, anybody who's been keeping up with it with me knows that the very next Friday, 1 week after Code Vein 2's release, Neo 3 is coming out. And that's another one that I do plan on playing. The only problem with that is I'm trying to figure out, do I finish Code Vein 2 before starting Neo 3, or do I sort of stagger, stair-step my days once Neo 3 has been started and sort of do like a Code Vein 2 on Monday, Neo 3 on Tuesday, Code Vein 2 on Wednesday, like that. You all give me your opinion, how you all would prefer to watch it happen. Would you rather just, once Code Vein 2 is started, just keep going until it's finished, or go back and forth with them? Because they're both games that I've been super, super excited about playing, so I'm going to be happy playing either one of them. I just don't want to, like, turn off you guys' you know, your all's excitement for watching it. And oh, okay, yeah, Gina, I see what you're talking about now. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I've just never watched it. I know, man. Well, I mean, and I do appreciate that. I also want to make sure that, you know, those of you all that are here taking your time out to watch these streams, I want to make sure that you guys are, you know, actually enjoying what you're seeing. You see, I kind of felt like that too, because I also know that, you know, whenever you're playing games, especially if you're like playing a new game, there is like a relevance factor thrown in there to, you know, people looking for stuff like that. And, you know, both of them being brand new games, there's liable to be people online looking for people that are playing it. And you know, if I'm gonna if I play both of them, I don't know, maybe that can draw some viewership in. And, you know, if I don't wait until Code Vein's finished to start Neo, then maybe I won't miss out on, like, maybe some Neo hype. Well, I appreciate that, Mark. I like you guys. I've grown decently fond of you all. It's pretty cool. I actually, you know, when I first started streaming, I wasn't really 100% certain whether or not, you know, I'd end up finding anybody pop on here. The hand gestures? Which hand gestures? Help me out. Which hand gestures, man? Hand gestures. Jeez. That one? That one? That one? Okay, I don't know. Oh, wait, read the message before. Oh. You know the sad part is, man, you're totally referencing breasts, but somewhere out there there's gonna be some like 12-year-old kid see that and immediately go 6'7" because their brain goes to that instead of boobs. I agree, Mark. Lord knows. I don't know. It's a. I've had enough experiences with people who are just like, yeah, I'm totally there for you, my dude. And then it's like, yeah, but are you really like? So I guess, I don't know, popping on here and seeing you guys pop on here. Then I know there's also people who are watching me every night that don't jump in the chat, and I hope they know I appreciate them just as much. I know not everybody's a talker. It's just, I don't know, it's just wild to think of, like, I don't know, encountering people on here that I've never met in real life and stuff like that. I don't know, they enjoy this stuff. Okay, pig. Can you stop? They do need cheese sausage pizza. All the good people need cheese sausage pizza. Wow. That pig was only slightly extremely aggravating. What was I gonna say? Crap. I had something on the tip end of my tongue, and then it immediately, like, flew out of my brain. Let's see if you get famous now. What did you Gino, whatever you sent up there, it didn't come through the main chat. I mean, it came through the main chat, it just didn't come through my chat, so I'm having trouble reading what you typed. You might have to send it again. Who's Wukong's easiest bosses? Easiest bosses. I have to think about that one, because I haven't really put any thought into it. Oh my goodness. I think easiest would probably be like the monkey guy, like the midway boss in the second chapter. I think he's pretty easy because he's got a pretty simple move set to get down, and he's also, when you get a good like water build with ice magic, you can literally one-shot him, even the higher level versions of him. Okay, I can't. So yeah, I would say probably him. Okay, I can't see anything. I really wish I would have paid attention to my right side and paid attention to the fact that there were two of these freaking cats over here. Because these things ain't even bosses, and they're not easy. Yeah, you got to get out of here. Oh, 8, 9. Wow, that was the worst example of deflecting ever. There we go. That's how you're supposed to play the game. You were only using it for studying, right, Doc? That was for homework. Surely you wouldn't have been doing anything devious with that anatomy doll whatsoever. I always time their big attacks horribly. Okay. I am still missing 3 of those little baby flags. Wait. Okay, come on. Yeah, somebody else go get a Ninja Gaiden Platinum. Somebody else go do it. I don't want to anymore. It hurts too much. What is this over here? Oh, steel. Okay, so here's... Oh. Dang, that sucks. Come on, man. I only get to keep the buff for like a few seconds. Oh, wow. I did not deflect that fire at all. That's awful, man. Like, why do you have to do that to the doll? I gotta get rid of some of my inventory. I have apparently been picking up inventory like crazy because I sold everything that I didn't need right before the stream started. Yeah, apparently it does. Apparently old dude was going through some struggles. And that anatomy doll. There it is. I mean, it's true. You're not wrong, Mark. I mean, you're really not. And I'll be honest with you. Even I'll be real with you. Not playing Ninja Gaiden 2 right now, I'm kind of being a bitch. I really am. But I had to step away for a little bit because it was pissing me off. I have to get back to it eventually. Jeez. It was definitely getting under my skin. What are you laughing about, girls? He's not doing anything funny. So I'm glad. I'm glad me and you both started playing at the same time. That way, somebody else is going through the pain right along beside me. Obviously, Baba Shimba. Oh, okay. Thanks for. Oh. Dude, what is with the spirit damages? I am doing... Oh, that's why I should have rested at the flag first. I'm literally doing like no spirit damage to this dude. That's odd. It made the sound effect that I deflected it, but it didn't deflect. Oh yeah. This is not a first try. I kept it alive a little bit longer than I thought. You probably will. Probably definitely will have a better time with it. What the? Can I help you? What? What is going on with my character? What is happening right now? Okay, whatever. I guess I am now Vain Lady. I do remember it. Oh. Okay. Oh, come on. Get up. Thank you. That time it... Oh, he just spammed it. Okay. This guy is kind of irritating. Now, I don't like how, like, I can start building up the damage that I'm doing to him, and, like, it takes me, like, 40 attacks to break through his spirit, but he attacks one time. Oh, my lord, I actually finally broke it. There we go. Oh crap. Dang it. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Jeez. Oh God, dog. I have to say I don't think I've ever seen that meme.
自从在虎牢关见到之后，便久久缭绕于我心头。我怎么可能会忘记那背影呢？兄长，你为何会和董卓在一起？
你认错人了。
吕布，有刺客！貂蝉，你来的正好，你也来保护洒家。
That'll do it right there.
竟在此时背叛洒家，好吧，丹药是你的了，吕布。
No, Labubu. My character's just sitting there with blood splashed all over her face. Thank you for that. Thank you for slinging that off your spear. That very appreciated. Yeah, man. These days.
兄长究竟打算拿丹药做什么？
在下只是听从吕将军的命令，前往这边。
谢谢你，又欠你一个人情。
Papanada.
我至今为止一直拿捏不定，但现在终于确信了。
I mean, if we get down to brass tacks here, Doc, most polytheistic pantheons are very much Sweet Home Alabama.
我一直苦苦地追寻着他的背影。
Interesting as they are, still.
若不查明真相，便无法回到曾经充满笑声的日子。
Whatever that
冲破
was.
邪气的黑暗，勇往直前的身影，令我下定了决心，即使要与兄长刀剑相向，因为能如此质问兄长的。也只有我这个妹妹。
That's a unicorn.
我绝对不会放弃的。要论固执这一点，就算是和兄长相比，我也不会让步。
Hello, Chicken Man.
那家伙居然还活着，多想能够再回到一起努力修行的时候。
Doink. Mm.
又一颗将星自眉雾的天空陨落。吕布突然背叛董卓，夺取丹药，离开了眉雾。丹药已落入当今天下无双之武将
I
手中。
mean, wouldn't have surprised me.
曹操认为吕布为虎狼之将，
I
警
think
惕
Harvey
着其动
Weinstein
向。
touched just about anything.
却因吕布偷袭了要地
Then again, whenever you look like that, anything will do.
前所未有的险境。
给将军开路！
That horse is red.
全军夺回濮阳！
That's understandable, Mark. I'm waiting on these cutscenes to get done, then I'm gonna call it. I know we've been doing 2-hour nights all the days this week. Tomorrow we're gonna do a longer night though, since it's Friday. It's just it's hard to be at work at 6 o'clock and do these 11, 12-hour shifts and not getting in bed until 11 or 12, and then when I lay down it usually takes me anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour to fall asleep. So yeah, it's
曹操军倒像是浪得虚名啊！
it's hard not having a lot of sleep.
撤！袁让，不可深追。撤！
John Cena. All right, let's go throw a level in here. Did I get fire up to 12 yet? No, we'll do that. Okay, so get fire up to 12. Now wizardry spells. I should be able to. Now I got toxin weapon. I'll change out the poison bubbles for flame weapon. All right, and that should be good right there, because I'm not gonna go for the earth or the ice weapon, because it'd just be spending too many points and stuff. Yeah, man, the randomness seems like it's probably a bit frustrating. And that unlocked DLC 2. I'd like to. I'm gonna mess around in DLC 1 tomorrow a little bit, see if I can find a new thing of fist weapons. Jeez Louise! I guess I'll do some of these side ones tomorrow too. Dang, I unlocked a lot of side ones. All right, guys, but I guess I'm probably going to call it a night. Hey, man, John Cena, man. You can get a lot done, man, when nobody can see you. But, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I appreciate everybody being here, and I hope all y'all get some rest and have a good day tomorrow. And I'll see you all at 8 o'clock. Y'all have a good night.